Many years ago, a shy and kind hearted girl named Moldy Locks entered the Whiskerville Beauty Contest. The contest was held every 10 years, and the winner would win, among many other things, a monster truck, a cruise ship, a lifetime supply of shampoo, half a lifetime supply of hair conditioner, a magic hairbrush, and become the queen of Whiskerville. The girl who had silkiest and the shiniest hair would win the contest and become the queen. Moldy Locks competed with a dozen competitors from around the world. Her hair was smoother than silk and blacker than ebony. So the judge declared,
With the locks so smooth and silky, only Moldy deserves the trophy.
Moldy received all the prizes and became the queen. Her fame, wealth, and power changed her. She became less and less kind every day. She would send her guards to shave the head of anyone she did not like. As the number of bald heads began to rise, the people of Whiskerville started fearing her. The queen opened her drawer every morning and took out her magic brush and sang.
Magic brush, look at my hair. Tell the whole truth and swear. Isn't it the best you have seen? Won't I stay the mightiest queen?
One fine day, the brush spat out a clump of hair and said,
Do you really want to know the truth?
Magic brush, don't waste my time. Who has the best hairline? Tell me now, I demand to know, or else you'll get a nasty blow.
Oh, you nasty, scary queen! May all your hair turn green. You will be taken aback to see young Ebony Black with hair so shiny, black and smooth. She will be queen, that's the truth.
The queen squealed in anger and shoved the brush in the drawer. She rang the royal gong 5 times. Without delay, her knight, Sir Baldy Spot, came running to her. She bellowed and snarled.
Go find Ebony Black. I want you to get rid of her, or I'll have your beard dyed pink.
Ebony Black was in her home brushing her hair when she heard a knock on her door. Sir Baldy Spot had found her. Ebony Black opened the door to see Sir Baldy Spot lifting a giant axe above his head. Ebony Black twirled her hair and said,
Thank you, kind sir, but I don't want a haircut today.
What beautiful dresses you have!
Thank you, kind sir. You have such a gorgeous beard yourself.
What really? I had never noticed. You are in danger. The queen envies you and order me to shave your head. You must go hiding. You have no choice. The queen is very dangerous.
Poor Ebony Black went to hide in a cave in the woods. She found a job at a paint factory close by. One day, 7 mimes, Fuzzy, Wuzzy, Silky, Curly, Brady, Straighty, and Wavy, came to the factory to buy black paint. They knew only 2 colors, black and white. Even their clothes were black and white. She became friends with the mimes and told about her troubles. They told her to live with them and offered to protect her from the queen. She joined them and in return taught them about all the colors. She gave them dye to color their clothes and paint their house. Soon, the news of the colorful mimes and their friend spread throughout the kingdom. Now the queen knew Ebony Black was not bald. She decided to get rid of her herself. One day, when the mimes were not in the house, Ebony Black heard a knock on her door. It was the queen dressed as a peddler. Ebony opened the door and the queen said in a pleading voice,
Oh, sweet girl, I'm an old and poor lady. Can you please buy this bottle of hairspray that I've made myself? It will keep your hair frizz-free and shiny.
Ebony felt pity for the old lady and bought the can of hairspray. But she did not know how it worked.
Should I press this nozzle?
She asked with the nozzle pointed towards the queen. But before the queen could answer, she pressed the nozzle and sprayed the hairspray all over her.
Oh no, I am so sorry.
The queen started feeling the effect of the hairspray. Her hair fell and a green beard started sprouting from her chin. Ebony was so shocked to see this happen that she fainted. When the mimes returned, they saw Ebony Black lying unconscious on the floor. They tried to wake her up, but nothing seemed to work. They sang songs, played loud music, and even told jokes to wake her up. Nothing worked. Just then, a young man named Kingston entered their house. He wanted Ebony to star in his shampoo commercial. The mimes told him what had happened. When he was about to leave, he bent down and gave Ebony a kiss for good luck. His long whiskers tickled Ebony's nose. She sneezed and woke up. The mimes whooped with glee. As the queen had become bald, no one recognized her. She was thrown out of the palace. Ebony won the beauty contest that was held later and became the queen of Whiskerville.